Michelle, welcome in. I'm making sure I have all my cards out in case I do, for anyone interested in detailed readings. Oops. There we go, we're good. Let me adjust. I almost knocked this. Let me get it on the table. I bumped it. Hello, good morning. Welcome in. I'm setting out my cards in case I need them for detailed readings because I forget to put these out and have them ready to go. Hello, welcome in, Tammy. Okay, Asia, you're first for the one card. Let me get Saturday, February 24th. Today is 22424. Okay, Stephanie, I got Asia, Stephanie, and all these other cards here are for the detailed. So I got my 3 tarot here and the 2 oracle here. And I used these yesterday, so I'm going to use these again. This is the Awakening Intuition deck. This weather is nuts. I don't know about you guys, but it's been hoodie weather the past week, and yesterday we got some snow. It looks like part of it is melting already, and then Tuesday it's going to be like 60 or 70 degrees here. It's so crazy. We get spring, winter, and summer in the same week. So I'm in the Midwest. That's what's going on over here where I am. But the temperature is really nice though. So let me add Asia, Stephanie, Chantel. Okay, so I have Asia, Stephanie, Chantel. Let's see. Right now, I'm just gonna put it right here. I like having it where you can see it. Maybe I could set it right here. Doesn't really matter. I could just put it right next to me. I have Asia first. Oh, okay, that's fine. Chantel, message me your email and I'll send you the link and then we can do a one-on-one. So for those of you who are curious, the one-on-ones are like a video call, but it's recorded for you. So you'll get to see this and it's recorded and you can watch it whenever you want because I'm going to email you back a link. So you just save that email, save the link, and you can go back and rewatch it. Excuse me. So Chantel, email me, message me your email. I might have to move this one. Just put it right on top of this one. Um, no, message me, just a private message. Don't put it in the comments. But anybody, you could do it either way. If you want me to do your, for anyone subscribed, if you want me to do your detailed reading here, I can do it here. If you want to do it private one-on-one, we could do it private one-on-one. I like the private one-on-ones. It's a lot more cozy, and I feel like I have more control to really pull in your guides with no other um distractions. I I not so much distractions. It's like the private ones I get a more direct connection. It's weird, but it's something like that. One-on-ones are really nice. Yeah. Okay, Asia. Ooh. Okay, so I have this one here that dropped. So Asia, if you can screenshot this one, I'm gonna read what's on this one here. Screenshot this as well. I'm gonna try to get it as clear as I can. Notice intuitive thoughts, downloads, and epiphanies. Claircognizance, the intellectual psychic pathway, is trying to break through the noise in your noggin. Instead of analyzing, notice insightful thoughts appearing fully formed in your mind, out of the box, epiphanies, large and layered chunks of wisdom arriving instantly like a computer download, and aha realizations. A calm, still mind creates more room for guidance. The Asia, for you, this is about recognizing these aha moments, these moments where a thought jumps into your head and it's been the answer you've been searching for. If you've been having a hard time thinking of something or coming up with something, or you just need an answer to whatever it is, a situation or a decision, anything, and you get something that pops into your head that really helps you out with this, helps you out with the answer, helps you decide. This is a form of how our spirit guides get the message across to us. So don't take any of these like light bulb moments lightly. Consider what it might mean to something currently in your life, and always say thank you. If this thought that jumps into your head, if this thought really helps you out, always be grateful. That's for Asia. So let me talk a little bit about this deck. I love this. This is the Awakening Intuition Oracle deck. So I wanted to use this one this week because it's very important for all of us to become a little more intuitive, in tune with our body, to start recognizing all these different signals that we all get, the ringing in your ear, the feelings that you get in your stomach. You can learn to distinguish and differentiate the emotions coming through these signals and these cues, and you can learn to figure out what each thing means. It takes a little bit of practice, but we can all become intuitive. We can all tune into these gut feelings ringing in the ear and know exactly what it means. Okay, Stephanie. You're welcome, Asia. Avoid wishful thinking. It's possible to confuse your desire for genuine intuitive guidance, especially when you're wishing for a specific outcome. Get a second opinion on your sixth sense via synchronicity. Ask Spirit to show you a clear sign in the external world about which direction to follow now. Trickster energy is afoot. So, this is about manifesting what needs to come to you, not so much being in control of the what or the why, the how. It's about asking for things in detail and not needing to be in control of the why or how it gets to you. Because sometimes this is how we trip ourselves up by missing our path, missing our opportunity. Sometimes an answer comes to us that is not so clear, and we dismiss it because we're waiting for this exact thing to show up. And we missed our shot. We missed the opportunity that came to us because we thought um, this is something I don't need to do. So you dismiss it and you move on. And sometimes manifesting things takes a few steps in a different route, a different path. So this is about manifesting. It's about wishing for things to come your way the way they need to come, and just allowing things to happen. I don't know why I heard that word confusion and how it has to do with this. Sometimes our manifestations come to us in a way that we don't understand. But they do. They come. That might, I don't know, there's some confusion in with this. I don't know how it relates to this card. But just be aware that things will come to you the way they need to come to you. This is for Stephanie. Oh, yes. Y- Speaking of trickster energy, I guess that's where the confusion might come in, because the trickster energy sort of leads us to believe that something is not good enough to be what we wanted to manifest, or to sometimes we're not grateful enough when something manifests for us because it's not in the way that we expected it or wanted it. But sometimes we need to understand that that's the way it needs to be. You might have wanted to manifest $1,000, but you only got 10. It's okay. There's a few zeros missing, but it's still something. You're welcome, Stephanie. Okay, Jenna, let me add you. Chantel, I have you next. And right now I have no wait for the detailed readings for anybody interested. For detailed readings, I do 3 tarot decks and these 2 oracles. Okay, Chantel. Oh, nice, Jill. Yes, Stephanie. Allow it to happen, and every time something falls into place for you, be grateful. And more things will start coming together. Okay, Chantel. Ooh. Okay. I don't know if you guys saw that. I was about to start shuffling, and this card flipped. I had my eyes closed. I'm gonna have to rewatch that. It's nuts. Okay, there's 2 cards here. Chantel, screenshot this one. Practice clairvoyance. So clairvoyance is the gift of seeing. Align with a mentor. Your intuition will grow substantially through tapping the wisdom and skill set of someone further along in their psychic development. This card may also signal that you require more tools for navigating life as a sensitive person. Being mentored in any area may prove invaluable now. Mentors are often Mentors often appear in divine timing. This is about you beginning your journey with some guidance, beginning your spiritual journey and finding your spiritual gifts with somebody helping you find your way based on their prior experiences and knowledge and helping you sort of find this out. This is your sign to begin your journey, to begin figuring things out. That's so cool that that card and this card are both together. So clairvoyance is the gift of sight, the gift of seeing things with your mind's eye in dreams or in meditations. Some people see stuff in this realm. I haven't. I mean, I rarely see stuff in this realm. I can see more through my mind's eye, which is less creepy for me. But this is your sign to begin that journey. Okay, I have Jenna next. Farr, let me add you to the list. Okay, Jenna. I love this card. Adopt and adapt intuitive rituals. Rituals are not necessary to access your intuition, but for some people, rituals may heighten, encourage, or focus intuition. Rituals can be as simple as lighting a candle, saying a prayer, placing your hand over your heart, ringing a bell, or sitting in a certain spot. Adapt the rituals of others. So, this is about starting, I want to say, a routine, including something like this into your day routine. In the morning, at nighttime, middle of the day, whenever you have a free 5 minutes or 10 minutes, about adapting some kind of ritual that will bring you peace of mind, that will help you relax. Maybe just simple breathing, meditating. Try to include that into your daily rituals, whatever it is you do in the morning, midday, nighttime. Try and include a little something in there that's going to help you settle, that's going to help you relax. That's for Jenna. I think doing stuff like that, including rituals and little things into your everyday, like sort of schedule ritual or whatever it is you do during the day, helps it turn into a habit. I think it's like if you do it for 2 weeks, it'll just become natural and feel natural, and you'll just begin to do it all the time. Try it out. You're welcome, John. Okay, Farr. We're gonna, I want you to screenshot these, but let me read both of these. I don't, sorry, I got a scratchy throat. I don't think I've gotten these often enough. Create open space. Balance just being with doing. Emphasize arriving over striving now. Giving to-do lists and goal setting a rest. Let me reread this. Create open space. One second, my phone just went out. There we go. Create open space. Balance just being with doing. Emphasize arriving over striving now, giving to do lists and goal setting a rest. When your schedule is very crowded, it crowds out your intuition. Create open space by squeezing minutes and or even hours into your day with nothing pre planned. Then let your intuition set the agenda. There's power in pauses. This is very important for everybody in here. So far, we're going to go with this here. Explore divination tools. So both of these cards came out together. Divination tools, such as oracle cards, can complement your sixth sense, yet they aren't necessary to access the four main psychic pathways: hearing, seeing, knowing, and feeling guidance that exists within you. Play with divination tools to enhance or explore your intuition while remembering that you are a divination tool. Now, this is very important. I love how they phrased it here, because things like what I have here, like what you see here, these pieces of paper, these are just tools. They're like visual aids. They are helpful, but when you become intuitive, the actual message and the energy that comes through your hands, like let's say if you use a pendulum moves by the energy going through your hand, by the energy from your spirit guide. For me, since I'm an intuitive reader, the cards come out the way they need to through the energy that comes through my hands. The message, the energy, the intuition, the everything, all the important stuff is within us. It's inside of us. It comes from us. It doesn't come from the tools. It doesn't come from these pieces of paper, even though they're beautiful pieces of paper. It doesn't come from any of the objects themselves. It doesn't come from the tools. You are the tool. You are the main instrument. You are the channeler. You are the messenger. So I love how they worded this right here. I love this because we can all see, hear, and know and feel what the message is ourselves without any of the tools. But the tools help guide us through a message we might not be really tapping into in our own body. So these are helpful, but you are the messenger. It's important to remember that. So that was for Farr. And I think the reason I started using a pendulum in the first place, I was in another friend's live. She was doing like a crystal sale, along with her friend who did card readings, and she was the one that suggested I try a pendulum, much like this message is saying, to try some tools. And I love it. I love it. The using cards as well as a pendulum has been really helpful in my spiritual journey. I'm looking at my laptop. On my laptop, everything looks odd. And let me see, where are I can't see, like on the phone, it shows you. It doesn't show me the likes or anything. On the phone, I could see the likes on the top and everything, and I could be like, at every 5,000 likes, we'll do this or something. I can't figure out where that is on the laptop. Let me see. Let me see. That should be something that's on here. So, Farr, let me ask you this. Have you given um any of this a chance? Some people are hesitant to use any of this. Um it's important to remember none of the tools have any power to give you any messages. That all comes from you. Regardless of any tool you try to use, um, just remember that the message and anything that's trying to come across is within you. I would say, okay, yeah, try them out. Start with what you have. Oh, Nancy, let me get you one. I whatever it is that you have to start with that. Start somewhere. Now, I'm I'm an intuitive reader. I trust my intuition. I trust that the message comes across through what I feel, my emotions, and stuff pops into my head, or I hear things. So don't, if you try and do tarot, if you try and start, don't get too bummed out or overwhelmed if you can't memorize all the meanings of all the cards right up front. Don't get don't hold yourself back if you can't. I don't. I don't know all the meanings to all of this. I see the message when I spread the cards out. I see the message as a whole. It just like pops into my head. It's part of um I don't know, it's part of how I've always read. So don't don't feel bad if you can't memorize all the meanings to all the cards. And I'm checking the time. Okay, we're still good. I'm gonna stay on for 15 more minutes. Let me get you a card, Nancy. Okay, Nancy, both of these cards flipped in my hand. Receive love from the other side. Screenshot this one. This is your reminder that your loved ones are on the other side sending you love, and that love never dies. Mindfully tune in and focus. Practice tuning in to an issue, opportunity, place, person, group, or option with your sixth sense. Employ gentle focus to let everyone else in your mind fade to the background until what you are tuning into occupies your entire inner landscape. What intuit what intuitive hits are you knowing, seeing, hearing, or feeling? So this is about practicing focus. This is about practicing tuning out the noise, the chaos. I found this to be very helpful, especially when, like, let's say when I'm doing a detailed reading. All of your people are here, all of your spirit guides, all of your um everyone that's with you is here. So when I do a reading for just one of you, I have to focus on just your energy, your people, tuning into you and bringing that energy forth to do a reading. Now, it sounds tricky. The more you practice, the more you do it, the easier it gets. But you have to start by simply tuning out the noise. So, what helps is meditation, especially more like a Zen Buddhist style meditation where you just sit still. You sit still and close your eyes and focus on your breathing. Imagine the oxygen going in through your nose, going down your esophagus, going down into your lungs, oxygenating the little bubbles in your lungs and going in through your heart, and imagining your heart pumping as you're hearing it in your head and feeling it in your body, and imagining the blood flowing to the rest of your body. That is how you build up becoming intuitive with your own physical body. So you can focus just on that, just on your breath, just on one thing. And you begin to tune out everything else. You begin to tune out all the noise and everything else around you because you're focusing on your own body. So, this is a way to sort of start doing that. A simple meditation to become more intuitive and to learn to focus. So, I'm just giving you an example of a good way to start. And that's going to help you um, increase your focus and meditate better and become more intuitive with your own body. So, that was for Nancy. Okay, Shaundrel. I'm still trying to figure out. I wish there was a way I could see the likes on here on my laptop because I like this layout. I like showing you all the cards right here. I want to go back to what I used to do, like every 5,000 likes, do a detailed reading for somebody random, but I cannot figure out where to see that on here. I'll have to figure out. There's probably something I'm missing. Hello, welcome in. Oh, thank you. See if we can get to 5K. I don't know if we can do that. Let me see, how much time do I have? In 15 minutes, I'll do a detailed reading. Okay, Shaundrel, let me get you a card. Harmonize head and heart. Your energetic heart contains the soul's memory and wisdom. So your heart should be part of your decision-making process. Your heart knows where your soul is going. Yet the rational head maps out the heart's desire. When the pragmatic head and intuitive heart compromise, you lead a more soulful life. So, this is about including your heart in the decision making process. This is about not just going with the logical, also going with what you feel, because sometimes we have this disconnect, right? We need to make a choice, and your head is telling you the logical answer and thing to do is one thing, and your heart is saying another. So, learning to find this compromise between doing what you love and doing what is right, learning to find the middle ground, learning to find the way you can compromise is the way that's going to help you live a better life, a more soulful life. So, don't just go in all logic, all this is the right thing to do, this is what I'm meant to do, just all up in your head. Follow your heart as well. Find this compromise. Find a way to combine the two. Find a way to do what is right and also do what you love. I know it seems a little bit tricky sometimes, but this is going to help you feel better, be better, enjoy your life more. Find this compromise when it comes time to make a decision. That is for Chandra. Okay, and right now I don't have waiting for either just the one card or the detailed readings either. Michelle, thank you for the heart. I wish I could see it pop up right over my head. Okay, so if we can get to 5K just within the next 10 minutes, we'll do a detailed reading. Thank you, Michelle. Oh my gosh, 2K. You guys are fast. Okay. And then also one thing I did different, I wanna so this right here that I'm pointing at, this is my old phone. So I'm using my old phone for the camera. And I have my actual phone in front of me so that way I can um be more aware of any notifications I need to see or whatever, because before I couldn't see my notifications with my phone being up here. So now I have it in front of me. So I'm changing up my layout little by little. Okay, I'm gonna pull a random card from here just for us. All of us in here. Okay, so this is our collective reminder for all of us. Minimize energy drains. Who, what, or where drains your physical and psychic energy? Is there a person, commitment, bad habit, food, place, thought pattern, or internal attitude that defeats or depletes you? Ask your intuition to identify drains in your life through words, pictures, feelings, and knowings, or via synchronicity. Support your adrenals. So, this is about staying away from places that drain you, from people that drain you, toxic people, negative people, places, anything that is not good for you. This is your reminder to stay away from it. This is your reminder to set up your boundaries, because sometimes we can't avoid certain people, certain places. Sometimes our workplace is a toxic place. It's also about setting up boundaries, protecting your energy so you don't come home drained, so you don't come home feeling just exhausted from the encounter or from going to this place. This is about protecting what needs to be protected, your energy. Your energy is precious. Your spiritual energy translates to your physical energy. You don't want to come home drained. You don't want to constantly be needing to find a way to find your joy and your blessings and stay positive. It's important to protect your energy by setting up boundaries and setting up limits with toxic people and negative people. This will help protect you against this draining. One thing you can do for this, if you're not accustomed to shielding and protecting spiritually, like just visualizing and covering yourself with a light or something, I'm going to show you what I use. Pendants, a protective jewelry piece, bracelet, earrings. I like pendants over um any other type of jewelry because it's close to my heart. Your heart is one of those energy centers that really needs to be protected, because I feel like it's the powerhouse to the rest of your energy centers. So necklaces are very good for protecting your energy. Yes, thank you, Michelle. I don't Can you pin it? Oh yeah, you pinned it. And I can't see how many likes we have, you guys. I need to figure that out. I can't see it here. So you guys will have to let me know where we are. I know. Oh my gosh, 3.5. We're gonna get there in no time. You know what I'm gonna do in the meantime? I'm gonna shuffle all of these while you guys tap, tap, tap away. I'm gonna shuffle these and get them ready because we are definitely gonna get to 5K. And I'll keep these aside. You know, these are the only ones I like doing reversals for. All the other cards I have here, I like just doing them right side up. But these here, I like doing the upright or reverse because I don't these are so spot on. I love these. And these right here, I love the artwork. These are one of my favorites. Hello, Amy. Welcome in. I love this art style on these cards, the Hierophant. I love how this crow is holding the key. Sometimes we forget that the key to our own power, the key to our own spiritual journey, receiving messages and all of that is within us. We are the powerful one. We are that. The magic is within us. Thank you, Amy. Oh, I like the little dino. Thank you for the roses. I think these are the biggest ones out of all of these. Oh, thank you, Amy. No, I'm just randomly pulling some of these because sometimes when I shuffle, I don't know, I get this sensation, this feeling. It's hard to explain. So I just have to pull a card. So let's talk about some of these. For some of you who are trying to get into sort of learning tarot, a good thing to think about is the elements of all these cards. So I love how on this deck, for these are pentacles here, they also have a little leaf because pentacles represent the material world, earth. I love how they use a little leaf right there for pentacles. Materialistic, finances, the physical aspects of everyday life, of its work, it's all of that. So once you have all the cards put together, that's how you sort of interpret. So pentacles are earth. They are the material things. And So let me pull the king of all the elements. We'll do a little mini explanation of the, let me see, I want to get all the kings. This is wands. Wands is fire. I like how they put a little flame right there in the corner. Wands is what you do, what you're passionate about, this fire within you. That's what wands represent. Swords. Right here, there's wind, the element of wind. That is swords. So, swords is thoughts. It's everything that's up in your head, everything you've been thinking about, everything that just kind of roams around and floats around in there. A good way to think of swords and wind as thoughts is just like imagine clouds or breeze and all of that in your head, or somebody whispering something to you and it goes into your head. That's kind of how I memorize what swords is and how it relates to being thoughts. We got to 5K. Yay. Okay, hold on. Let me get one more. Okay, and cups. Cups is emotions. So you're going to see in the cups all the water flowing, and there's a little water drop in the corner here. So because our emotions flow, our emotions just come and go, and just like the ocean, just like the tides rise and fall. So emotions is represented by cups, by water, the elements of water. Hey Meg, welcome in. Okay, so I am going to pick a number 1 through, well, I'm gonna have to do it off camera. I'm gonna have to figure it out, because if I shuffle here, you guys are gonna see the card flip out. Pick a number 1 through 40. Pick a number 1 through 44. Pick a number 1 through 44. And whoever gets, don't show it. Whoever gets this number gets the detailed reading. This card almost jumped on the table, like saying, wait, get it right, get it. Okay, pick a number 1 through 44. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna try it out in my head. I'm gonna say it so you guys can try and pick up on it intuitively. Okay, and I'm gonna look at the card. I'm gonna look at the card. And I'm gonna say it in my head. I'm gonna say what the number is. So I'm also trying to draw it in my head because some of you are visual. Keep going. Keep trying, Michelle. A good way to practice your intuition and guessing is to try and tune into your most, your strongest clarity, your strongest gift. Try and tap into whatever that is, whether it's seeing, hearing. Jill, you got it. Jill, you got it. Okay. Let me show it here. 11. Okay, Jill. So, um, we could do more. People like calling them guessing games, but it's really a way to strengthen your intuition because depending on your gifts, your spiritual gifts, some gifts are stronger than others. So I know mine is clairsentience. I feel more than what I see or what I hear. For me, it's tricky to do stuff like that too. So I basically try to tune into my clairsentience for the energy, for the force, and try and tap into seeing it or hearing it, even though that's a lot harder for me. I still got to practice more on that. But my main one is clairsentience. And so I can feel more than I see or more than I hear. Michelle, you summoned her in. Okay, Joe. Joe, if you allow me to, I would like to call in on one of your spirit guides with your highest good in mind to please step forward. Joe, um, this woman coming forth for you, she's very sweet talking, very gentle voice. She's call it she is coming in her energy. Okay, her energy is that of comfort, like soothing, very motherly, like nurturing energy. Um, I think her main thing is not wanting you to give up because the way she's coming through for me is you've kind of been, I don't know, struggling a little bit. It feels like, I don't want to say just emotionally, like overall, like there's so much going on. She wants you to know not to give up. Okay, yeah, right now it's a little tough, but you're gonna be okay. That's her main message. So let me start pulling some cards. Okay, see, and these cards are these cards are already falling out sort of with the just the feeling that she gave me. This is why I love just tuning into what I'm feeling to sort of decipher the message because our guides are cryptic in how they deliver the message. Okay, and now I understand why, I guess, the situation or the chaos or whatever that she was referring to. Okay, I'm going to show you why. So I guess the reason earlier why I said just overall the chaos or whatever is going on in your life is like a mix of lots of things. These cards for me represent you and what you're currently going through. That's what these always show me, is like a descriptor of your life right now and how this is related to your relationship emotionally. There's so much beginning to happen and going on, and your finances. I have nothing but cups and pentacles together. So a big bulk of this chaos is stemming from this year. But you got all, this is a 10. Okay, a 10, a queen, a king. So if you look at numerology, the beginning numbers is like the beginning of your journey. You learning to um do things and stuff like that. So the closer you are to the ones or the aces, it's like the beginning of your journey, barely like getting into the gist of it, learning your ways and stuff like that. Five, sixes, and sevens in the middle is the chaos, the turmoil, the struggles, the decision making. And that's where your emotions are, more towards the middle. But getting to the later ones, the tens, the kings, the knights, the queens, is when you're finally sort of getting a handle on it, a grasp on it. So that's where your pentacles are, your financial like thoughts, or your material stuff. You're getting the hang of it now. Now you're getting into learning to figure out what you need to do, how to move stuff here and there. But emotionally, you're in this like middle ground, like you know what to do. So you got these kings, you got the lover card, but you got the threes and the sixes. So your cups are emotional. So you're like in the midst of it emotionally. That's where part of this is coming from, those emotions. Oh my gosh. I read your comment back. I I keep tapping into her energy, the woman that stepped in for you, because her energy is so full of love. Like it's just oh soothing and peaceful. So I'm trying to take some of that energy to help me get the rest of these cards for you. This is okay. I'm these are all over the place. You got the two of wands, the seven of swords, the page of pentacles, the knight of cups. Look, you have all four elements right in here. So I know I said earlier, like this is like the chaos and everything is all over the place. This is also letting me leading me down this path, this message that it's in your thoughts, it's in what you do, it's you're emotionally like wrapped around the whole situation. It's everywhere. It's affecting your money and you wanting to do this and that. But these cards here, I don't know why I want to use the word karma. Like I keep feeling like this injustice, like this injustice done towards you, like this justice is going to be served. This justice is this wrongdoing is going to be righted. You are going to find your strength to do what you need to do, to get a grasp on whatever it is you need to take a hold of and do it and find your strength to get it going, to get this done. Now, to me, the fact that the lovers card popped up here and right here wraps all this more into a relationship. Yeah. If there's something you feel like you haven't been able to do because of them, and you've been wanting to do it for a while, I think this is your clue, your hint to make this choice. To choose what you love and to do it. Wands are about passion. They're about fire. They're about doing what you love. Like you get the Ace of Wands here and the Daughter of Wands here. This is how I do it, right? This is sort of a descriptor of what has been going on. This is more like a present for me, and this is, for me, more of the darker side of the underlying stuff that's going on. Okay, so now I'm picking up on whatever's at the pit of your stomach, but to me it feels like insecurity. So if you've been hesitant to do it because of confidence, okay, this strength here, it's time to find and build your confidence back up. Maybe your confidence has been broken down over time to do what you're passionate about, to do what you love. It's time to build this back up. It's time to ignite the fire. It's time to finally do what you've been thinking about doing. But you need to build yourself back up. So I feel like tapping into your spiritual gifts, meditating, grounding, getting away from this chaos is what's going to help you close up this gap that you have, these blocks you have against joy, blessings. This is in reverse. And the stuff going on with your loved ones, your kinship, this disconnect that you haven't been connected to your friends or family, the people you love. Grounding yourself more and settling your thoughts more and resting and being at peace is going to help you out with this. Once you have all this figured out, right? All this settled, everything's sort of looking up for you and the pieces falling together and all that, there's going to be a new path you're going to take. And I feel like this is very much tied to this thing you've always been wanting to do. And let me get a few more because I'm running a little past my time. So let me get a few more of these to. Oops. Okay. Present. This one is your reminder to be in the present moment, okay? You have to remind yourself you are a human being. Oh, this one flew. This here is your transformation card. I love how this matches this. So this is your reminder to ground yourself, be in the present moment. To me, this is a sign of your transformation and what's coming for you and what you're about to do for yourself. And disperse. I think this is the most important one. This is what's going to help you out. This is what's going to help you with your blockages and all the chaos going on in your life. Start setting boundaries. Start setting limits. This rattle, this dispersing of negativity, toxicity, negative energy, you need to find a way to not allow that into your energy, not allow that into your personal energy, into your soul. Don't let it affect you as much because that's sometimes what weighs us down a ton. It's time for you to set up your walls, set up your boundaries, protect your energy, and just shake things up and not allow toxicity and negativity to seep into your soul. It's time for you to stand up for yourself. It's time for you to transform. It's time for you to do what you love. This is a huge transformation that I'm seeing here. Regardless of the chaos you've been in and everything going on, it's time for you to take back control and get rid of all this toxicity and all this other stuff going on in your life. And if you need any help with this later on, let me know. Message me. I can really help you out with this part here. But Jill, I hope that helped. And I see all of this heading in a positive direction for you. So just like your guide that came in to comfort you and show you love, her big message was you're going to be okay. And I see that. I see that in here. You are going to be okay. You're going to be okay because you're going to stand up for yourself and finally do what you love. And everything's going to be okay. Whoever this is coming in for you has this love and this caring energy that's trying to come through for you. That's amazing, Jill. I hope it continues and I hope I can help in this process. So I have to jump off. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I'll be back tomorrow morning, probably a little bit earlier. So have a beautiful rest of your day and be happy. Find joy in every day. You're welcome, Jill.